Like we mentioned before, we're not going to go back and forth on this whole Justin Tucker thing unless new information came out. And today, new information did come out. And this article from the Baltimore Banner, again, who has been covering this, says that Ravens Justin Tucker faces new allegations from 3 massage therapists. Now, before we get into it, we will not be reading off every single detail of the article. If you want to read every single detail, you can do that. I just don't want to, for somebody who really doesn't want to hear that stuff, I don't want anybody to have to really hear that stuff unless they just really, if they really want to dig into it, they can go to the article, but I'm not going to be repeating everything that this article is saying verbatim. And remember too, this is all alleged stuff. This is stuff that people said happened, and it's alleged. I cannot say for certain that it either did happen or it didn't happen. I'm just presenting the information to everybody. Anyway, back to the article. It says 3 additional massage therapists are accusing Ravens kicker Justin Tucker of sexually inappropriate behavior. In all, 9 massage therapists from 5 high-end spas and wellness centers have shared their accounts with the Banner. So they're saying 3 more people. The Banner spoke to 3 more massage therapists that said Justin Tucker was inappropriate with them during these sessions. Anyway, continuing back to the article, it says one woman, a former employee of the luxury downtown Baltimore men's spa, the QG, produced what she said was an internal report of her experiences with Tucker from 2015. I understand that Tucker is an important client to the QG, but as an employee of the QG who has tolerated the previous interactions with him, I no longer feel safe or comfortable working with him, she wrote in the 2015 letter reviewed by the Banner on Friday. So, saying it's a letter from way back in 2015 that she allegedly wrote, saying that Justin Tucker was allegedly inappropriate with her. Anyway, continuing. It says the woman, who the Banner identified as M to protect her privacy, is one of 3 massage therapists from the QG accusing Justin Tucker of inappropriate sexual behavior. These women's accounts were similar to the allegations the Banner reported Thursday from 6 therapists who said Tucker's behavior was inappropriate. The incidents occurred between 2012 and 2016. They said at 2 spas, Ojas and Studio 921, management said they banned him from returning. Now, in response to the new allegations, Tucker's attorneys on Friday again pointed to the NFL star's lengthy statement on X, in which he said he did not act inappropriately at any point before, during, or after a professional bodywork treatment session, and accused the Banner of engaging in desperate tabloid fodder. I cannot be any clearer, the statement read. These accusations are false and incredibly hurtful to both me and, more importantly, my family. So, with the new allegations, Justin Tucker and his team, their response was, see our previous statement. Everything is, in that statement, they did say these are all baseless claims. So they just continuing with the same response. They say, look, see our previous email, basically. Anyway, continuing. It says a Raven spokesperson said after the Banner story published that we take any allegations of this nature seriously and will continue to monitor the situation. And the NFL said it will look into the matter. So nothing new with that. It says in an interview on Friday, M said she had reached out to a reporter at another news outlet soon after the incident in 2015, but ceased communication because she was afraid of retaliation. The reason I didn't go forward with it before was because I was terrified, M said. What if I'm the only one who comes forward? I'm just some girl, and I'm going up against the king of Baltimore. In the letter she shared with her employer, M wrote that Tucker made it a point in previous sessions to be very, very inappropriate. And she said, additionally, at his most recent appointment, that he was very, very inappropriate. I'm not going to repeat the details of all of that. It says she signed the letter, which was also signed and dated by an individual she said was her supervisor. The supervisor, who no longer works at the QG, did not immediately respond to requests for comment. 3 people, M's sister, former partner, and a close friend, told the Banner that M had described the allegations to them when it happened, including details about her letter to the spa's management. So they put a copy of her letter in this article as well. So again, if you want to take a look at it, feel free to. It says through an attorney, the owner of the QG, Craig Martin, said he was unaware of any complaints against Tucker. So this is just it's allegations. It's again strong allegations. These people, now we're up to 9 people that are alleging what they said happened with Justin Tucker during their sessions, and Justin Tucker and his camps, they are denying those allegations. I said after the banner contacted Tucker's representatives about allegations of inappropriate sexual behavior, his attorneys earlier this week produced an email exchange from the QG in which a massage therapist who is not M told him she had enjoyed working with him as a client. Tucker had asked to cancel his membership, saying he would be out of town, and the therapist replied, "We are obviously sorry to see you leave the QG, but wish you the absolute best. I have to say it has been a pleasure working with you the past years. And don't forget to tell all your coworkers about us." The email continued, "Safe travels, and we hope to see you again." The woman who sent the email told the banner that she was the QG's lead massage therapist, and writing such letters to high-profile repeat clients was one of her duties. During the 4 years she worked on Tucker as a massage therapist, she said his actions became increasingly inappropriate. The massage therapist, who asked to be identified by the initial A to protect her privacy, said she cried after reading the banner's investigation Thursday because it stirred memories of Tucker's behavior. "I feel guilty for not speaking up sooner because maybe it could be brought to light sooner." Like many of the other massage therapists who spoke to the banner, A said Tucker would repeatedly be very, very inappropriate. And it says the banner spoke with another former QG employee who said that A had described Tucker's actions to her at the time. A's husband also said that A had told him about Tucker's behavior shortly after they started dating in 2018. And it says in a statement, Tucker's lawyer said it is unremarkable that he might have become inappropriate because athletes often they shift around due to the discomfort that accompanies body work. Tucker's behavior was well known among some QG massage therapists, A said. A said she never reported Tucker's actions to the QG's owner because she did not want to seem weak. "I had that bravado of, I got this," she said. "I'm not going to let this man have his way with me." A said she was flattered to have Tucker as a client, as were the owners of the QG. "I loved my job," she said. "I didn't want to put any negative light on us." In contrast, M, who massaged Tucker multiple times during 2015 at the QG, said she repeatedly told managers she was uncomfortable with his behavior. In their final session, M said Tucker reached out and did some inappropriate stuff. And it says she said she immediately stopped the massage, left the room, and wrote up the incident report. A third former QG employee who asked to be identified as T to protect her privacy told the banner she was 19 and a recent graduate of massage school when she worked on Tucker in late 2014 and early 2015. T said Tucker usually was inappropriate during these massages. T said that after one massage, she returned to the room after Tucker had left, and Tucker did something that was very, very inappropriate. Both A and another former QG employee confirmed that T had told them this account at the time. M hired Michael Belsky and Catherine Dickinson of the SBWD law firm on Friday. The attorney said that they are now representing 6 clients who said Tucker was inappropriate with them, including one who has not yet spoken to the banner. So, often in cases involving alleged inappropriate sexual behavior, when certain individuals are brave enough to come forward, it empowers others to share their experiences, the attorney said in an email. Ooh. So that was obviously a lot. And that is just the latest in this entire Justin Tucker saga, so to speak. Now what's going to be next? I don't know. I did say in the previous video when we talked about this, I feel like with the Baltimore Ravens, if they are going to move, I think that they would probably move rather quickly. For whatever their decision is going to be. And obviously you want the facts to come out. You want everything to come out. But this is just such a tricky situation. But it is one that needs to be taken seriously, as all situations like this need to be taken seriously for sure. Because like we've continued to say, these are some very, very strong, powerful allegations. So we've seen at times when these allegations like this, they end up being false. And the person being alleged and accused of the crime, it doesn't end up being true. We've seen a lot of cases where the person alleged of these crimes it does end up being true. It ends up being real. It ends up being something that had happened. So we just got to continue to let the entire thing play out and just go from there. It's again very, very powerful situation, man. Very, very. It's crazy, man. So as more information continues to come out, we will, of course, let you know. Now, something that I do want to touch on, just to give people a because I know people are wondering, like, man, what if the Ravens cut Justin Tucker? What if they do that? Because that obviously is a real possibility. And this is from Russell Street Report. It says, and initially from Ravens salary cap, Brian McFarland. It says, for those asking if the Ravens can announce at any time that they've parted ways with Justin Tucker, according to Brian McFarland, the team would probably use a post-June 1st designation to spread the dead money over 2 years. The team can't actually use the designation until after the new league year begins on March 12th, but they can announce it. A post-June 1st designation creates $4.2 million cap space this year and spreads out the dead money, which is $2.8 million this year and $4.6 million next. So basically, when you release somebody with a post-June 1st designation, any dead money that you would inquire on the salary cap, you get to break it up into 2 years. You get to spread it out, so you don't have to take on all the dead money right here, right now. And they're saying if they are to cut, or if the Baltimore Ravens decided they wanted to release Justin Tucker, they could announce it now. Wouldn't be able to officially do it now, but they could announce it now. And then March 12th, once the new league year starts, they can designate it as a post-June 1st release. So they would inquire the 4.2 mil. They would gain 4.2 million cap space, but the dead money, they would get 2.8 million dead money this year, and then 4.6 mil next year. So for those that are wondering how that would go down, if that does end up, or if it ended up being the case, if the Ravens decided they wanted to move on from Justin Tucker. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, and then we'll just go from there.